Hi, everybody. It's Maggie and Sam Looker here. And today we want to talk to you about the Harry and Meghan documentary on Netflix. It premiered on December 8th. And like so many other Americans out there, we were curious. I especially was curious about what all the hype was about, what revelations they would say in the documentary. And so we decided to watch it today, and we're going to recap our top 5 revelations from episode 1.
Yeah. So I thought it was a pretty interesting documentary. Not growing up kind of following the royal family as most people do follow them. I just kind of it just didn't really interest me. And Maggie wanted to watch this documentary. I was like, all right, I'll watch it with you. So
What do you think?
uh, watching the first episode, I thought it was interesting, and I'm actually glad that she suggested that we watch the show.
It kind of makes sense why it's the #1 documentary ever on Netflix.
Yeah, you learned a
It's
little bit.
polarizing.
Yeah, you learned. You learned about you know Meghan and Harry.
Harry,
Yes,
yes.
Meghan and Harry. So, do you want to talk about the first revelation?
Let's get started. Okay, so revelation #1. I did not know that much about Harry. I feel like I knew more about William growing up and heard more about him and Kate's story. So to see Harry and to see how genuine he was and warm, and I kind of immediately liked hearing what he had to say about his life. And there was one part in particular that really stuck out to me, and he said when you're in the royal family and you have to choose your spouse, that people in the royal family typically go with their head. This is a good choice for the royal family. This is a good choice to marry into the royal family. And that he talked about
They fit into the system.
they fit into the system. Yes, the institution, they fit right in. And for his mom, Princess Diana, she was all about the heart. And he talked about he's his mother's son. And he had the heart when he was looking for his wife, his future wife.
Yeah, I mean,
And you can even tell when he talks, he has a lot of heart, he has a lot of warmth. It was
you could
much
tell
more
he
than
was
what I expected.
genuine. I
Yes.
honestly actually felt like I got more genuine feeling from.
Him than her.
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
I did too. And I'm
Like,
curious to see in episode 2 if she's a little more genuine.
and I felt like at certain parts she was acting a little bit,
Yeah.
actually. Like that's
I did too, and I wanted to root for her and I wanted to like her, but he definitely came off better to me in
Yeah.
episode 1.
And when Princess Diana died, Harry wanted to have like a normal life.
This is revelation #2.
Yes, revelation #2. He wanted a normal life. He wanted to be a normal kid. In my opinion, what I felt was he was tired of being a royal, and he just wanted to experience, getting in trouble, going to school without being followed.
Yeah. There was definitely an anger towards the paparazzi,
Yes,
which would make sense based on his mom.
And I was, like I said, I was younger when he was growing up, and he got in like an altercation with the paparazzi, and I thought the reason why he did that was because he was angry that was basically the reason why, or one of the reasons why, his mom's car was speeding, trying to get away from the paparazzi that led to her death. And so he was just extremely angry at them, and he kind of just released that anger on them.
Also, side note, if you're a Princess Diana fan, which I feel like most people are, I've never met anyone that said they didn't like Princess Diana, there's a lot of sweetness and tenderness with how they talk about Princess Diana. The way Harry talks about her, the clips that they show, I really liked that part. Just as a side note. Okay, but #3 about the royal family is that they have 60 to 80% popularity, which I thought was fascinating. And they have about 2,000 like public appearances throughout the year. and they have this like PR team, and all the different families have PR teams, so they're out and about. You hear about them more than any other royal family. You know about them. They are perceived as this wonderful,
They
strong family.
They want to be in the public's eye.
Yes.
Like they could, like I don't know about any other royal family, all right, but I know about the British royal family, and that's because they want you to know about them.
Yes.
Like,
and they want to paint the picture. They want you to know what they want you to know about them.
Yes. So you could easily tell, like, they want you to, like I said, they want you to know who they are. Revelation number 4 is, I thought this was actually kind of funny. You know, they found each other on Instagram. And I thought that was just kind of funny because
very millennial of them.
Yes, I mean they basically used Instagram as a dating app, and that's how most people.
Well, he saw a video. One of his friends had a video, and Meghan was in it, and she had what are they like when it makes the dog?
The dog
what is
faces.
that? Yeah, like when they make the dog faces, and he thought she was cute.
Yeah, and so I just thought that was funny because honestly, in today's day and age, I want to say that's how most people meet is through the internet. I mean, not necessarily Instagram, but through dating apps. And so, this was back in kind of when dating apps were just starting to, gain some ground on how people meet. And so,
yeah, I didn't know that about them.
Yeah, I mean.
Revelation number 5, when they started their relationship, this actually, if you think about it, makes a lot of sense. They kept things very private. They didn't let anyone know, and this allowed them to just get to know each other. They were long distance for a long time, and they'd have Skype dates, and they would just hang out and get to know each other, what they like to eat, what they like to watch on TV. It's just...
Yeah, it was nothing too fancy, it was just, again, a normal way.
Getting to know the soul, the heart and soul of the person.
It was just a normal way of, honestly, every day people getting to know each other. Yeah. That was the root theme in the first episode, is at least they wanted you to believe, and I believed it, or they wanted to paint the picture that they wanted a normal life, and they were... I'm guessing, being in the royal family, we're not going to get a normal life, and that's what they want. So.
And then you want to say the bonus revelation? We do have one extra.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a total British thing because of 007. Their nicknames are H and M.
Yeah. So he kept saying, "Oh, M, let's see what M thinks about this," and she would say, "Oh, H was in London."
I just kept on thinking of Agent Agent M and 007. So,
I just kept thinking, call him Harry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at that point.
But I'm not a big fan of pet names in general, so that could just be a me thing.
I like pet names, but I don't consider the first letter of your name to be a pet name. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But those were our, quick thoughts on episode 1 of Harry and Meghan, and I definitely think it's worth, watching it and seeing what you like, because we like it. Doesn't necessarily mean you will like it, but give it a shot.
Yep. And there's currently 3 episodes on Netflix. The next 3 episodes will premiere on December 15th, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to come back. We haven't watched episode 2, but when we do, we're going to come back and give you our revelations from that as well.
Yeah. All right. So until the next episode, it's Luckers out.